Hi, Jesper. A point away from home is never a bad thing, but it felt like it was a game where the team could have gotten more. How much did the weather kind of play into it, and how much do you think was on other things like players coming back from international duty?
Yeah, I don't think that. Of course, when you play over the course of the season, you play in different conditions, and today was difficult for both teams. I don't think that it was particularly on us to fight the weather, but yeah, we play a game where we have control of the game most of the time, but are not able to score and not able to create the chances that we should have, considering how we actually got up to good positions. But and then in the end, the last 15 minutes, it could go either way. So it's it's normal football, where you're not able to profit from your good periods, and then it ends up being a very open and even game in the end.
And then we saw, 12 corners from your team, and a lot of your danger came from set pieces. How have you found the team's threat level from set pieces so far under your reign?
12 corners is, of course, also has a story about where the game was played. I think that we've done reasonably well from our set pieces so far. Also, creating the threat from these kind of situations that we should. But 12 corners also tells a story about not being quite good enough in the final moments to instead of getting a corner, maybe playing the right pass and playing the chance big enough we could have got. But we looked decent from the set pieces today. We couldn't get it in, but we look good, and that's a good thing.
Thanks, Felipe. We'll go up next to JJ Adams. Go ahead, JJ.
Afternoon, sir. I was just wondering, do we have an update on Andres Cubas and how that might affect Wednesday's game?
I just need to get an overview of Andres and Matthias. I don't know yet, but I think it'll be difficult for both of them to play Wednesday.
Just overall, I mean, we talked a little about it this week about it being a rivalry game. Just what was your thoughts on this experience, this first all-Canadian matchup for you?
Not the first all-Canadian matchup. We played Montreal, but I think it's important that when we play here, that it's of course a little bit special. I think it's good. It's good when you have some extra surrounding the game. I would say that it was on the sideline a little bit tougher than usual, but that was also due to the weather. But it was, when the game is on, you don't feel that it's more special than one game from the other. I think this game, of course, is like a normal game when it started.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thanks, JJ. We'll go up next to Nathan Gurrick. Just a reminder, if you have any other questions, please use the raise hand function. Go ahead, Nathan.
Hello, sir. Congratulations. I know 3 points are always nice, but as Felipe has said, one is never a bad thing away. I wanted to ask you in particular about Sebastian Berhalter. In terms of players that played the full 90 minutes, he seemed to stand out, definitely covered all areas of the pitch. He's a player that we've seen grow with this club. What have you seen in your short time with him so far that has made him such a valuable part of your starting 11s?
First of all, he's always available, and that's a good thing. He's always on the training ground. He's always ready to play. He has been growing. Also, as you guys see, that he's been growing throughout the games we played. He has been, he's physically very strong. He's a player that you can always rely on. Bring in the right effort, the right mentality to the game and to the team, and that's a good thing. I think that then Sebastian has been, very very good this beginning of this season, and it looks promising also for him. He's a young player who's developing right now and evolving into a key player for us, and it's very very good.
It was mentioned earlier the number of corners that you guys had and just set pieces in general. Sebastian is definitely a big part of that, one of your go-to guys when it comes to taking set pieces. Has he been kind of like a contributor to how lethal you can be on those set plays?
Yes, it's very important. The first thing you have to do well is have a good serve. He is one of the guys who has been providing that together with Ryan Gold and also Pedro. So they've had good serves. So that's the first thing you need when you need to create danger from the set piece, and he's definitely a guy that can bring in the serve where we want it to be.
Thanks, Nathan, and we'll wrap up in person with Sarita Patel. Go ahead, Sarita.
Just a quick question, Jesper, about the quick turnaround, playing on Wednesday and then it's 5 and 15 yet again. Just your thought process on going into the next 15 days.
Yeah, we will go day by day and game by game, because you can always plan a lot, and then you see like today that Matti and Andres goes out, and then you have to maybe not plan as much, but just have to figure out who's available and who'll be ready for the game, and that's my thoughts of it. We have important games coming up all the time. Of course, we'll see if we can manage things, but managing can sometimes be difficult. So we'll see how we approach it. Of course, we have big games coming up now, and we'll be ready for them.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Jesper.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Hey, Sebastian.
How you doing?
Pretty good, you?
Good. I'm alright.
It didn't look like a fantastic game to play out there with the conditions. I can only imagine how it was playing it. What did you make of the match and how tough it was to try to secure results in those kind of conditions?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of a grind, but I think regardless, we could have come out of there with 3 points. I think we kind of got away from the way we were playing and kind of fed into their hands a little bit. But yeah, like I said, regardless of conditions, I think we still could have came out with 3 points.
And the point away from home is obviously never a bad thing, but given the fact that you have, so many games in the next 15 days, is this a result that maybe you can build off of, continue that momentum to secure some results further down the line?
Yeah, sure. I think we still want to win, but I think it's still against our rivals away from home, so I guess point's not bad.
Thanks, Felipe. We'll go ahead to Nathan Durek up next. Go ahead, Nathan.
Hey, Sebastian. I just wanted to ask you about your career as you've kind of progressed throughout these seasons with the Whitecaps. You've continually had more and more involvement with every year. This year, you seem to be like you're one of those first names on the team sheet to start matches in and out. How do you feel your game has progressed since you came here at a very young age?
Yeah, I think since when I came here, I was kind of in a tough spot, and I thank the club for taking a chance on me. Not a lot of teams are ready to do that. So I thank the club, and then from there it's just been kind of a steady build, and that's kind of been my whole life a little bit. Nothing's kind of came just right away. Everything's I've had to work for, and just slowly building and building. And now Jesper's been great, and he's been helping me and, turning me into a better player. So I'm really thankful for him, and I just want to keep going.
One of the things that's always been said about you is that you're kind of a bit of a Swiss Army knife. You just want to be on the pitch. It doesn't matter what role you play, you just want to be on the pitch. Is that how you see yourself, or do you see yourself as a very specific kind of player? I think I have specific qualities, but I think in terms of position, I don't think it really matters. Right now it seems like mostly 8 or 6 left, right. Doesn't really matter. I think, like you said, I just love being on the field. But I think wherever you put me, I'm ready to play.
Thanks, Nathan, and we'll wrap up here with JJ Adams. Go ahead, JJ.
Hey, Mr. Berhalter.
How you doing?
Not too bad. First of all, thanks for the moment of entertainment with your interaction with the official there.
What was that? That was so weird. What the heck was that?
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to ask you about the offense. Like, 3 really golden chances to score, 2 balls clear off the line. Just what were your thoughts of how you guys played offensively today, and what you maybe could have done different, if anything?
I think front half control could have been one thing we could have been a little bit better at. I think we created chances, and I think we got to the final third, but then having the quality, I think especially me, I think it could have been a lot better in the final third, just kind of keeping the ball moving and finding better passes and staying calm. But I still think we did create enough chances to win this game for sure.
That's it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks, JJ.
All right, thanks everyone, and thanks Seba. Safe travels home.
Thanks, Seba.